Alright, finally here we are, 97% complete in this first of the three V8 supercar limited time series. The first one, of course, being the featuring 2018 Altima Nissan. So yeah, so let's check out this final race that remain. Of course, it's going to be a cup at Spa, 2-lapper. PR requirement 62.4, as I mentioned in the earlier video. And I'm just a little shy here. So engine upgrade, 135, kind of expensive, but it does unlock that final tier cash upgrade. Versus drivetrain, it's a dead end. It's slightly cheaper, but dead end. Same with body, right? In fact, same with all the others. So 75 gold for suspension, 75 gold for exhaust. Brakes, 85, but you know, doesn't quite get us there. And same with tires and wheels. So, let's see. How much was the exhaust? 75. So I can go with 75, but that's going to be 150. And how much was the engine? 135. So engine is still cheaper. Let's check one more thing. How much is it to skip? 175. All right. So, well, there's your answer. It is still cheapest to upgrade engine here, and then, as I said, get the final cash upgrade to bring our PR up to 62.9. And yeah, 18-hour R&D. So I'll return once that's done. And I'm back now that that final tier engine upgrade is done. Brings my PR up to 62.9, and I believe you can skip that third tier cash upgrade on the brakes, then you'll get exactly 62.4. But you know, brake upgrades fairly cheap, so yeah, if you haven't gotten it, that's a way to get there. So considering that the remaining two supercar limited time series, they had published the same PR to complete this limited time series. So for remaining two cars, I might just go that route. And yes, I know it's just a cash upgrade on brakes, which is going to be, of course, out of all the cash upgrades, it's going to be the cheapest one. But I'm thinking I might just skip on that one to just, you know, if nothing else, to confirm that it should be enough without that third tier cash upgrade on brakes. I don't think any other categories you can skip. You need all the other upgrades. It's just that the brake upgrades, the PR boost, is the least amount because it's the cheapest. So you can get away with not getting that one, because if you skip any other cash upgrade, basically what happens is it's gonna be more than like 0.5 PR points lower than where we are with all the other upgrades that I have currently, and obviously right now I am at 62.9 and we need 62.4, so we can only spare 0.5, you know what I mean? So that last brake, the third tier cash brake upgrade, is the one that gives us that 0.5 PR boost, and the others are more than 0.5. So obviously if we skip any other one, we're going to be once again underwater below 62.4, the required number, right? So yeah, anyway, that's we got a race to run here. So we got, as I was saying, double lapper here at Spa. The bots are relatively well trained here. Now this series did force me to service car more than I care to, because you know, generally when I run through these limited time series, I try to see if I can run through without servicing it once. But what got in the way? Well, there were quite a few drag races when your car is underperforming. You know, drag race can be a little bit challenging, so that did not work in my favor. And let's see, some other events like speed record. I think there was one at Daytona that was going to be a challenge. It's one of those occasions where if you were determined to slow down the bots by just completing that speed record multiple times and bring down the, you know, the number one speed, the target speed, eventually you should be able to pass it. But you know, it's one of those things where you weigh options, which one's just, you know, gonna be quicker. Running like 10 extra laps at Daytona versus just, you know, getting the car serviced, watch a few ads and be done with it. Yeah, it was much quicker to just, you know, get the car in for service, watch a few ads, and then the car's ready to go in full strength and no problem. You know, so let's see. So speed record, speed snaps, and drag races are typically the roadblocks that might you know, interfere with our zero service run. Zero service run is kind of silly. I get that, because it's not like you're saving any real resources. If anything, you're gonna end up wasting a lot more time by trying to slow down bots. So maybe that's not a very good you know, way to demonstrate how to win these cars, but it is possible. And as long as you don't run into too many of those type of races, you know, if you check out my other limited time series playthrough videos, you'll notice, you know, typically most of them require maybe servicing the car once or twice, but you know, generally you can run through without servicing it even once. So this one just happened to take a few more, and you know what helps when they do instant service with these limited time series. This one, so far it hasn't happened, so I don't know if they're gonna be doing one in the future before the event expires, but so far it hasn't happened. But speaking of service, let's put this one in for service now that we're done with that final race. And here is the upgrade scheme as I went through at the beginning. PR 62.9 is how I ended up here. But yeah, if you didn't get that third tier cash upgrade in brakes, it would have been exactly at 62.4, I believe. But there's the last gold trophy for 100% completion. Reward is going to be 40 gold plus 80,000 racing dollars. Thank you very much. And of course, the big prize, the car itself. 2018 Nissan Altima. All right, so we have 2016, 2017, and now 2018. Of course, my 2017 Altima is, well, has no upgrades. So this week's weekly time trial, I've done it with that one, the zero upgrade run. So I did that so I can encourage you guys to jump in, even if you have a loaner, right? Because essentially the loaner is like a zero upgrade car to start, but you can of course upgrade it. It'll, you know, stay. Anyway, so we got 3 days remaining before the other two limited time series. So we'll see you in the next video. All right, take care.